two teams starting the night with a 2-1 record. That's Trinity and West Davidson. Don't go anywhere, Jenna. All right, the Dragons of West Davidson hoping that this year they get back to that state playoff, something that they haven't done since 2010. All right, the rain stopped just as the teams were entering the field. All right, it was red, white, and blue night. All right, pick up the action in the first quarter. Long drive for Trinity. Noah Bradley with the darts and Nazir Staten. The extra point was no good. It was 6-0 Trinity. Later, the Bulldogs on the move again. Bradley looking deep. This time his pass is picked off by Killian Burr, who makes a nice over-the-shoulder grab. The Green Dragons can't capitalize. Trinity sticks to the ground. Buck Rogers goes all the way to the 1. They score on the next play. West gets on the board. Aaron Jorgensen, it's from short yardage. It's 13-7. Then West back with the ball. Carson Carell to Mason Miller for the first down. The Dragons score on the next play. West wins it 20-19 when they blocked a field goal as time expired. Let's move over to Parkland. The Mustangs taking on Glenn. Parkland with the ball. Quarterback Ethan Bailey. He's going to hit Jalen Squire. He picks up some really nice yards and a first down for the Mustangs. Then it is Bailey to number 1. Kiwion Covert. The bubble screen. All right, how about 39 yards for the touchdown? Let's give the Mustangs defense some credit. Trey Walker with the big quarterback sack at the end. With just a few seconds to go in the quarter, Parkland looking for more points. Bailey, the perfect pass to Jason Day for the score. Parkland wins this one 14-9 over Glenn.
Well, the Smith Eagles haven't had a winning season since Eric Ebron dominated on both sides of the ball back in 2010. Ebron then went on to play 8 years in the NFL.
All right, Smith hoping to start this season 3-0. They hit the road to battle the Bulldogs of Thomasville. Danny Harnden has the story from Cushwa Stadium.
Tonight here at Cushwa Stadium, Smith and Thomasville, the name of the game was defense. In the first half, sometimes it was hard to get a first down. Sometimes it was hard even to get a yard. The defenses were flying around. But finally, late first quarter, the offenses broke through.
The Thomasville Bulldogs on the attack. The give to Keyshawn Carpenter, and look out! He'll race 39 yards to the end zone, and Thomasville is celebrating a 7-0 lead. Here comes the defense. Smith driving. The pass to the end zone, and number 5 for the Bulldogs, Gary Pemberton, goes up and grabs the interception to stop the drive. But look what happens just 2 plays later. Eagle, Gavin Paulmore, flies into the backfield and makes the tackle. That's a safety, and Smith finally gets on the board. Third quarter, Smith really struggling, hoping their defense could make a play, and they do, forcing the fumble, and the Eagles are in business. Moments later, the pass to Devin Mills, and the freshman is in for the score. Smith needs to work on their end zone celebration, but they do take the lead, and Mills earns some big-time bling. But Thomasville added another TD and would hold on to win this slugfest 13-9. The Bulldogs come out on top. I'm Danny Harnden reporting for The Frenzy.
Well, Eastern Guilford with a tough early season schedule. They had Northern Guilford, then Williams, and tonight a road trip over to Western Alamance. The Wildcats looking to pick up their first win of the season, and they came out looking good. But Western Alamance, a 17-yard field goal by Noah Barrett. That'll put them on the board first, a 3-0 lead, Western Alamance. Well, as to Western Alamance, quarterback then gets things rolling. Ethan Oakley passes to James Newton for 28-yard touchdown catch. This one was called back for a penalty pass interference, but still Western Alamance leads 3-0. Then Ethan Oakley is intercepted by Eastern Guilford's Robert Corals. He takes it down right there, and they will gain possession. Well, Eastern Guilford's quarterback Javion Majette is then intercepted by Western Alamance's DB Will Clinkscales as Western. They go on to win this one, a close one, 17-7. Randleman looking to go 4-0, hosting Union Pines. John Kirkpatrick drops back, looking downfield. He throws it deep. Braden Gladden, and he goes down at the 1, and that'll set up a Ty Moten touchdown on the very next play. The Tigers lead 21-7 in the third quarter. Well, the Vikings looking for an answer. Ian Hicks with some time connects with Hayne Tobias down the middle. The junior receiver picks up a few yards, and it's enough for a Vikings first down. But the Tigers defense forces this drive to end with the turnover on downs, and Randleman goes on to win this one 21-7.
All right, last season, Reidsville went 15-1 and rolled to another state championship. The only loss to Eastern Alamance. Tonight's opponent, after a turnover, led to a quick Reidsville score. The Eagles answered. Zach Murchell to Douglas Cottrell's 17 yards for the score. Game tied at 7. Second quarter now. Frankie Galloway gets behind the defense, and Dante Neal hits him in stride for the go-ahead score, 14-7. Rams at the half. Third quarter now. Reidsville, well, they just put it into another gear. Neal races to the end zone on a 51-yard touchdown run. Reidsville stays perfect on the season with a 45-14 win over Eastern Alamance. Walkertown came into the game with a 3-0 record, and North Davidson was 0-3. Second quarter action, North Davidson quarterback Ethan Pickle, he's going to call his own number. He goes up the right side and scores easily. North Davidson goes on top 14-7. Now in the fourth quarter, Walkertown knocking on the door. Cam Kelly up the middle, down to the 2-yard line. Next play, Kelly on the carry into the end zone for the touchdown. Game tied at 14, but North Davidson scored on the last play of the game to win it 21-20 over Walkertown.
Well, over in Asheboro, the Blue Comets taking on Providence Grove, and this one started off pretty quick because early in the first quarter, PG is going for a 50-yard field goal. Check this out. It bounces off the uprights, through, and it's good. Carson Jones right there. Asheboro looking to respond, driving. Logan Laughlin connects with Jewel Barrett Riggins for a first down. That'll move the chains, and he'll set up this. The handoff to Quincy Lee, the senior, dodging tackles left and right. He walks into the end zone with ease, and the Blue Comets take the lead. 7-3. Asheboro just keeps on adding. They defend their home turf, winning 17-10 over Providence Grove. Well, more frenzy is straight ahead for you. We have the story of a leader for the Mount Tabor Spartans. That's Matthias Banks, who has his eyes set on the Ivy League.
Yeah, pretty impressive young man. But first, let's hear from the fans at North Davidson High School.
2-1 Mount Tabor had the night off. They return next Friday hosting West Forsyth to kick off conference play.
Yeah, that is always a great game. Tonight we shine the spotlight on one of the leaders of that Tabor football team, a guy who is smart on the field and in the classroom.
I'm coming. Every team. Every Friday night, all night long.
Mount Tabor senior Matthias Banks is looking to make up for lost time. He suffered a significant foot injury in just the 4th game and missed the remainder of his junior season.
He's the first junior I ever made a team captain. That tells you a lot about him.
Banks attacked rehab like he would a ball carrier or a quarterback from his edge position.
When you're playing, you never really think about, like, what if I get injured? You kind of like, you're just playing because you like it. Like, when you get hurt, you have to sit back and watch everything from the sideline. It kind of burns in you. And you also realize that playing football is a privilege.
He's a lot stronger, a lot more explosive, and you know, his mind is in the right place. And he played it like it's his last play every down.
Even with the injury, college coaches noticed him. Matthias had options to play at the next level. Ultimately, he picked Princeton.
It's really hard to pass up the opportunity of doing what you love while getting a great education. Football is going to end for everybody, so why not use football to my advantage, get a great degree? If a guy need to be tutored in something, he'd be the first one to step up and help those guys in the classroom as well. He's the ultimate team player, so he wants to see all the guys around succeed in all aspects of life.
High praise for a young man with such a bright future. At Cummings High School, the handoff goes to Devin Witherspoon for a nice game. All right, yeah, that is Bartlett Yancey at Cummings. There's the handoff to Witherspoon. That's a really nice game. Then a little bit later on the same drive, the handoff's going to go to Jaden Brisky. How about a 29-yard touchdown run as he used his blockers really well. 21-7 Cummings on top. The Cavaliers offense, well, bad snap right here. No worries. Ja'Cory McNair finds Jason Thompson for the nice gain right there. Then the handoff goes to Witherspoon, 19 yards on the touchdown run. Cummings goes on to win big, 56-20, the final score. Now the rivalry between East Davidson and Ledford, well, Jenna, that goes back generations.
And even though the schools are not in the same conference, the game still remains a big deal. So let's go ahead and take a look at that one. East Davidson in possession here. They are driving, but the pass is picked off. LaDamian Nolan, he hits the gas and he takes it into Golden Eagles territory. He finally goes down at the 1-yard line. So Ledford goes on to score. The very next play takes the lead 7-0. Golden Eagles looking to respond, though. A handoff to Jet Marco Levio, and the senior breaks through. It is all green grass ahead of him. He takes it to the house. East Davidson on the board, still trailing, though, 14-7. This one goes back and forth all 4 quarters. Ledford, though, seals the deal with the Kason Phillips rushing TD, and then Dalen McLendon, he gets the 2-point conversion, and that'll make it a 51-42 win over East Davidson. Now that is all the time we have today, so thank you so much for watching our Friday edition of the Friday.